Good morning. Check this video out right here. This video got over 90 million hits. It's a little, actually a reel, short reel. But I'm actually doing a video of this too. I'm getting ready to do something I think will be even cooler than that video. Wait till you see this now. I just bought this right here. We got an aquarium. And I hadn't done anything to it yet. But it's a nice size aquarium. What we're going to do is we're going to clean it all out. And we're going to actually pour the aluminum in here with the ice. And you'll be able to see I have some cameras mounted in here and maybe one in the bottom. And you actually see what happens when liquid aluminum hits the water. I mean, firsthand right here. Anyway, I got all this. I don't need all this. We've got to clean all this out. We don't need any of that right there. Throw that away. And I went on Marketplace and I bought some plexiglass here. And what we're going to do, this is a used plexiglass. What I'm going to cut it this perfect size. I'm going to put a piece on the back side, one on each side, and maybe one on the front. And I'm also going to mount some, I don't see it here handy, but anyway, some polyboard on the bottom. Reason being, aluminum about 1300 degrees Fahrenheit. If it was happen to hit the glass, the thermal shock on the glass would probably blow it out. And I don't want that to happen. So we're going to put a little insulation barrier between liquid aluminum and the glass. So we got a lot of work to do here to get this little video set up. So let's get started. Clean the aquarium out, clean it up, and get our plexiglass cut so we can protect the edges. And actually I have to do a little engineering on the ice, because if you just filled it with ice, you wouldn't see it, right? I got some ideas how to actually put a little thing that pulls the ice down so that you actually see it go through and hit the ice. So that's another little thing I got to work on, but we're going to engineer it out. So stay tuned. We're going to get started right now and clean this thing out, and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, that's a little bit more work than I thought. We had a lot of debris stuck to the sides and inside, but we got it perfectly clean now. When we poured our aluminum through here, you'll be able to see it just as clear as bell. All right, on to the next step. We got to cut some protection fiberglass and some poly for the bottom. So let's do it. All right, we got the bottom well protected now. That's polyboard right there, and that aluminum does not go through that in the water and ice before it can harden. So we're safe on the bottom. Now let's get the sides done. All right, we're getting there. We now have 3 of the 4 pieces done here. I got to wedge that in a little bit, but as you can see, we got plexiglass in the front, plexiglass in the back. One side, we got one more to make for that side, and it's protected if any of the liquid aluminum at 1300 degrees comes down and hits it or hits here, it won't hit this glass and give me a thermal shock on the glass. We're getting there slowly. It's going to be really cool when we do this experiment, I think. We got poly on the bottom. I think we're pretty safe. This is all for safety stuff here. Here we go. Phase 1 is done. Check this out. I'm really happy the way it turned out. We have an enclosure inside the aquarium that will protect the liquid aluminum from hitting the glass right here. I got one in the front, the back, both sides, and the bottom. We'll have it set where you can actually see the liquid aluminum pouring down through the water. I'm not sure what we'll see. Maybe steam coming off of it, a little bit of stuff, but we'll have enough ice and water in this to prevent a steam explosion. If you had just a little bit of water, it would explode. But in this case, it's enough BTUs in the water to cool it down and make a cool sculpture. Anyway, that's the plan anyway. So next thing we got to do is engineer a way we can hold the ice down like this and have the water up here. So as you see it, you'll see it going through the water, hitting the ice, and you can actually see it flowing through the ice, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So all right, let's work on the next step, and we'll be almost ready. All right, the aquarium for our best video ever is just about complete. Like I said, I put poly in the bottom, but there's one problem with that, and that's poly floats. And so with this, if you let it alone, so what we're going to do, we're actually going to seal a couple spots in here with some of this sealant to hold it together, and a couple spots here like this. I'll probably end up coming up having to take this back apart at some point in time. But we want to kind of keep it sealed right there so it won't float up on us. Everything stays together during the process. I think we'll just put a little bit right here. Shouldn't take much. I'm gonna put a little bit down here. I'm actually gonna put a little bit on each side because this will float, and I want it to stay down when I get ready to pour my liquid aluminum in here. I don't want anything to be floating up on me. All right, guys, we gonna finish this up here, and I think it's gonna work. I think we're almost ready. All right, one more thing we're doing, putting some weight in here to keep it from floating up also, and that's gonna be used to hold the ice right here. That's gonna liquid aluminum going into. I got a little cover that'll be going over. That'll be held down by these on each side, and it'll be a block of ice, which I'll show you right now. And that's it for this video, because I'm gonna show you one more thing the next time we'll be pouring. Let's check it out. All right, I got 2 of these containers right here that's gonna make a beautiful block of ice that we'll be using to pour the liquid aluminum in. I'm actually taking some water and running around here. Hopefully that's going to cause it to form a nice solid block. When I take it out, it holds together long enough to pour the aluminum through this block of ice right here. We got plenty of other ice too. We gotta make some more. But once I do this one, I'll take it out and probably make about 4 or 5, so we'll have several to actually do some experimentation with. All right, this has been a lot of prep to get this video going. More than a lot of videos I do. I think it's been one of my coolest videos I've ever done. So hopefully that's what it turns out. It's ready pretty much now. Now I'm just making my ice blocks, and got about a couple of things. I got these mats that go top of it to hold it down, and we'll be ready to go. Probably this week we'll be pouring some 1300 degree liquid aluminum where you can actually see it hitting the ice and making the sculptures. All right, stay tuned. I appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to Gigmaster, and we will see you before too long pouring liquid aluminum. Stay tuned.